My boyfriend told me my dying grandmother disinherited me. I found her real will hidden in his desk drawer the day of her funeral. My boyfriend told me my dying grandmother disinherited me. I found her real will hidden in his desk drawer the day of her funeral along with engagement rings for both me and his other girlfriend. Grandma raised me after my parents died when I was 8. Our tiny apartment above her bookstore was filled with more love than space. Some does, this will all be yours, she'd say, gesturing to her beloved shop filled with rare first editions. Books outlast people, darling. That's why we treasure them. When I met Ryan at a publishing conference, he seemed perfect, handsome, successful, and he actually listened when I talked about literature. 6 months later, he moved into my apartment when Ramama's cancer diagnosis meant I needed help caring for her. As her condition worsened, Ryan insisted on handling all her paperwork. You focus on spending time with her, he'd say, kissing my forehead. I'll deal with the depressing legal stuff. I was grateful, especially when he mentioned he'd connections with estate attorneys. 2 days before she died, Ryan sat me down with tears in his eyes. I don't know how to tell you this, he whispered, but your grandmother changed her will. She's leaving everything to cancer research. When I gasped, he quickly added, she didn't want to hurt you? She made me promise not to tell until after she was gone. I was devastated but tried to understand. Grandma had always been generous. Maybe in her final days, delirious from pain medication, she'd made this decision. Ryan held me as I cried, whispering that he'd take care of me now. The morning of her funeral, I was searching Ryan's desk for stamps when I found a manila envelope labeled, Orlando Pertez will imply was Grandma's actual will, leaving me everything. Next to it was a forgery with my grandmother's signature clearly practiced on several sheets beneath it. My hands shaking, I opened the velvet box beside it, expecting more evidence. Instead, I found 2 identical engagement rings, each in separate boxes with different names, mine and someone named Melanie. The second drawer revealed photocopies of the bookstore's appraisal, $1.7 million for the historic building in downtown Boston, plus the value of several rare first editions worth over $500,000. I makes D. Ryan, funeral delayed. Lawyer found problems with Grandma's will. Meeting at the apartment ASAP. He rushed home to find me sitting calmly at the table with the police, his face when they pulled out the forged will, the practiced signatures, and evidence of his plan to sell the bookstore to a development company. I'll never forget it. You actually thought I believe my grandmother, a woman who annotated books until her hands couldn't hold a pen, wouldn't leave me a personal note if she changed her will? I asked as they led him away. That was 8 months ago. Just today, the court sentenced Ryan to 7 years for fraud and forgery. His other girlfriend sat behind him, still wearing the ring identical to the one I found. I am still running Grandma's bookstore, though I've expanded the rare books section T. Here is a new security system and a framed photo of Grandma near the register. Some people think love means never having to say you are sorry. I think it means never having to forge someone's signature.